From McFarlane Toys, this is the DC Superpowers Peacemaker 3-pack, including Peacemaker, Judo Master, and Vigilante. I always think it's really funny when a show or a movie comes out with a superhero and they're kind of discovered, as it were. You know, James Gunn has a habit of doing this, look at Guardians of the Galaxy. But as soon as they become popular, it's like, hey guys, do you remember your old favorite Peacemaker? It's been really funny reading modern comics where Peacemaker is suddenly like one of the top guys in Amanda Waller's arsenal, and entirely because we all just liked funny John Cena memes. I do really want to see how this 3-pack turns out, though, because one, I've always liked Peacemaker's design. He is a total goof, and Vigilante is actually one of my low-key favorites. I loved him in the DC Universe Classics line. Judo Master is the only character here that I have no knowledge of from the comics. Looking around the back, of course, they have their descriptions, a little bit of art. Peacemaker, god damn, look at that helmet, Jesus! A couple things I can point out. One, Vigilante was not holding nunchucks. He's holding a pistol. They edited the pistol out and put nunchucks in because DC has a really weird thing with guns right now. And Judo Master is, Judo Mastering it up. Let's just open the figures up, see how they look. Here is the first praise I will sing about this Peacemaker. Every Peacemaker figure we've gotten so far after the movie has been capturing the John Cena Peacemaker look. And to be fair, that's how he appears in the comics now. So I'm not against that, but this is unapologetically the original Peacemaker with the even goofier looking helmet. I love the colors on this guy, these pastel blues and the bright reds. The big doofy helmet, he doesn't even have eyes in there. He's so dumb looking. He of course has a holster here, nothing to put in it. And I love the big cowboy boots down here on the back. So Peacemaker, I know he's a 3-pack. They might have been given extra deco hits as a result of that 3-pack status, but Peacemaker is honestly the best looking. In terms of paint and colors, he's the best looking figure from this line so far for me. Usual articulation across all the figures, so we have a swivel at the head, swivel at the arm, swivel at the hip, and a single jointed knee, universal for this line. A thing I'll say is he has an open hand and no accessories. Now, I'm not going to get into a big fight here, but I'll point out again, DC has a mandate that none of their characters can be depicted with guns anymore. Even though, comics and movies, they can have guns. You can't have merchandise with guns. And McFarlane has done a thing where, they will still give figures, trigger fingers, and not give them guns, which just makes the hand look weird. And then, in a line like this, they already are pretty sparing with who gets accessories anyway, so they might have had it bait for this Peacemaker, pulled it out. I would have actually liked if they had given this Peacemaker a sword, kind of like they did the Multiverse Peacemaker, for another reason than just I could see someone this dumb looking swinging around like a big King Arthur sword. Judo Master is weird looking. The costume looks fine. It makes my eyes want to vomit, but it's fine. Very bright. I like the ponytail up here at the top. And then I like how the yellow comes down the pants. You have these, interesting shoe pieces down here. He's more or less all original, save for his arms. These are all new pieces. As for the arms, you do have a little bit of a karate chop hand, I guess, but it's a little bit curved in. And then you have a fist on this side. Same articulation points all the way around. And, of course, Judo Master looked nothing like this in the Peacemaker show. I'll be honest, I do kind of like this look more than the green look from the Peacemaker show, because the whole time I just thought he looked like the Drake Bell character from the superhero movie, parody movie. That said, this is not the reason to buy the pack. Finally, we have Vigilante, and by the way, you want to talk about weird things? In the original comics, Vigilante was supposed to be a, take that against, anti-heroes and the Punisher, and he ends his run by killing himself, and the whole comic is really messed up. It's very dark and somber and serious. And then the show, of course, he's a wacky goofball who's very much in the vein of, say, a Deadpool. So, I'm not gonna lie, I like that version more. Just, thought I'd throw that out there. Anyway, looking at Vigilante. The entire costume looks so cool, man. I really do like this design for a kind of anti-hero character. It's very simple, and yet also looks like something that someone could put together at home, which is why I like it for a very dingy character like the Vigilante. Usual articulation all the way around. Of course, he has his two closed fists, knees down here, And yeah, like, it's definitely between Vigilante and Peacemaker as to who I think is the best looking figure in the line. Because Peacemaker, to me, like, this design works for these very simplified figures. Whereas Vigilante, that's just a cool looking figure. It could work in any line, this design, because it's just so sleek and kind of, I don't know, mature looking. Is that what I'm wanting to go with? I don't know. It looks cool, okay? It's a very cool design. And that's the Peacemaker 3-pack. Truth be told, I really enjoy Vigilante and Peacemaker. Judo Master is fine. There's just nothing to him that really grabs me. But Peacemaker's colors and Vigilante's design are amazing. And it helps that I like both of those characters. So, with all that said, I would personally recommend this 3-pack because you are at least getting 3 really decent figures. Usually, these figures cost $10. This 3-pack is $30, so it's not like you're going to be saving any money. But at the same time, you're getting figures that seem to have better paint, and they're a cohesive unit. These 3 are associated with each other now. Whereas if it was a 3-pack that was like, I don't know, Peacemaker, Superman, and Beast Boy, that would be weird, and I'd be like, that's too much of a hodgepodge. But these 3, they work together. They work together now because of the show, and they work together in terms of figures just because they all are a little bit odd looking in their own right. God, what a weird Justice League lineup this would be.